Right, the first thing that you need to know is that I have an erection right now because, look at this car. Is it not just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Everything about it is perfect. It's the right color, it's from the right country, it's just the right company, Alfa Romeo. It's such a beautiful car. And I don't care if it's as comfortable as being stabbed or it's as expensive as a nuclear warhead. You just look at it. It is beautiful. I'll let you just take a screenshot of it and save it for later. Wonderful. Right, so on the complete other end of the scale, we have one of these. It's a Chrysler of some sort. I'm not sure which one, but it looks like one of Satan's inflamed testicle. It looks hideous. It really looks like he has an infection or something. As if it could get any worse, it turns out he has two inflamed testicles. There's one there and there's the one over there. They're hideous. Why would anyone buy them? They're like a disease. They're everywhere now. They're from America as well. They can't make good cars, Americans. And here is another car that has some kind of disease on it. Here we have an Audi RS3, and this is a brilliant car, don't get me wrong, but you can see that he's added on extra bits to it and it just makes it look a whole lot more menacing. It's like putting a sock down your underpants to make it look bigger. It just looks bigger, better, meaner, more incredible. If you saw that thing coming up behind you on the road, you're just going to move out of its way and just like say, yeah, there you go, like in pure fear of it, because it just looks brilliantly bad. Right, I'm sorry to interrupt well, myself, because I was the one talking, but this is my book. It's called Longitude. It's available on Amazon to buy. It's a very good book in my opinion, but I would say that, so make sure you go and buy it. It's on Amazon. Make sure, buy it, otherwise I'll hunt you down and I'll find you. Teslas, I find, are sort of like a harder thing to decide whether you like or not. I refer to Teslas as like Marmite. You either love them because of their pure acceleration, their technology and Elon Musk, or you either hate them because they are electric, they're boring, they've got no what's the word, they've got no personality to them. But really I think that does kind of reflect the people that drive them. They tend to be people who wear square glasses and tech CEOs. Me personally, I'm on the fence. I kind of like the acceleration, but again, they're quite a boring car, but it's personal preference on that one. Now this is a Mercedes, and actually it's a very good car. I really like it. However, on the back they put a spoiler on it, which is like putting speed bumps on a runway. It's absolutely pointless. I don't understand why they've done that. Doesn't make sense to me, but it is, apart from that, a very, very nice car. I like it. This is a Range Rover Sport. Now, this is a controversial opinion, but I don't think that is actually a car, because let me explain. Range Rovers are a byword for off-road ruggedness. They're fantastic. The original 1980s Range Rover is one of the best cars ever produced. But since they started bringing out the Evoque, which is hideous and an awful car, they started to move more to the luxury side, which is fine. I understand why they've done that. However, this is the Range Rover Sport. But look at it. Does that look to you like it's a sporty car? It's not. And because they've tried to make it sporty, it's now all for going off-road. But because it's designed for going off-road, it's all for being sporty. So really, it's just useless. It doesn't make sense. It's a silly thing and it shouldn't really exist. That's my opinion. My opinion is usually correct, but you guys can beg to differ. Cool. This is something you don't often see. This car has got how much it costs in pounds written on the back of it. £208 costs to buy that car. This is called the Renault Capture. So cool because it captures the hearts and it captures the souls of anyone who even gets to look at it, and digs them right down into a pit and buries them below, because this is a truly hideous car. Really awful. Right now I'm in a car called BYD. Now I will forgive you if you haven't heard that name before, because it's a relatively new car company from China. But BYD stands for Build Your Dreams. Now, that name would be okay if it was, for example, like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or even a Bugatti, because your dreams involve those cars. Whereas, I don't know about you, but my sort of dream does not involve a mid-priced electric Chinese
family SUV. So if anything, these are the sort of things that you achieve if you haven't got your dream. So a better name for them would be, I don't know, you haven't achieved your dream, so buy one of these, because this is the next best thing. Because I have to say, this is the first time I've been in this car, and it is quite unique. Let me show you through some of these features. Now, for example, these are the air vents, and it looks like a sort of space station air filter. They look sick, but if anything, a little bit childlike. I don't like the red trim, I have to say, but the build quality is really, really high. Look at the stitching on that. That's beautiful. There, you've got a wireless phone charger. You've got a lovely Tesla style screen. You have a cool display here for the driver, electronic of course. It does remind you that you're driving a BYD, which is a bit of a shame because that's the only bad thing about this car. But then you have, look at this. If I pull this back, the door opens. It doesn't go forward, but that's quite a cool door handle. It's a bit novel. It's quite cool. I don't think I'd ever get bored of that.
Although, thinking about it, is it really that bad? Because, for instance, the Maserati Quattroporte, that just means in Italian 4 doors. I mean, in England, that would be like calling a car, I don't know, the Mercedes steering wheel or the BMW brake light. So, is it really that bad? Even it goes down to the fact that when you open the door, the seat goes back, so it's easier to get in and out of, you know. So, I'm now in the smaller one, and I have to say the design is even more funky. First of all, you have this sort of like long tube-like structure here. So you've got your, that is a very small gear selector, reverse, neutral, drive, on and off button the screen. You've got your wireless charger here, somewhere to put your phone, that's always important. But you've got another wireless charger here for your passenger. That's something people don't often think about. This sort of looks like some sort of like space age control panel, and it's pink. And look at the door handles on this one. They look like the fins of a fighter jet. Incredible car. This is the Nissan Qashqai, and it is a truly awful car. I cannot comprehend the mind of anyone who would buy it. Oh, is this your car?
Yeah.
Can I
just say about my car?
Well, I'm just saying, it is
It's a good
awful.
car.
No, it's awful. Are you
mean?
are you okay in the head?
What you say about me?
Well, are you okay?
What you say about
It is
me?
a really bad car.
No,
What?
man.
No,
You
no.
can't take that, man.
Ow! Oh, right. That could have gone better, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a mistake. I don't often make mistakes, but that was a mistake, yeah. I think we'll leave it there for now, best to. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to go back to the normal videos soon. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on All Terrain.